encourage collaboration in your comic projects, and what makes it for a successful creative partnership?
Yeah, well, I tell you, I love collaborating. I think it's one of the best things in a creative experience is being able to bounce ideas off people. So I have to mention my mate Stephen. I collaborate a lot of the times with him in regards to writing and creating new projects. But that introduction of creating a relationship with either an artist over a long period of time or, you know, another writer or something like that has always been really exciting.
Yeah.
Doesn't always work.
I understand that.
Which sometimes, you know, can be, you know, part of the pitfalls of doing your own creative business. But no,
it teaches you things. So we'll go with that.
Does. It teaches you things.
We'll go with that.
100%. But yeah, I think the collaborative process brings out a better product.
Yes.
You know, and that's not to say someone that does it all themselves isn't amazing. I can't draw, so I can't do it all myself.
I'm the same.
So I'm forced to collaborate, you know, type of thing. So as much as I say I love collaborating, I'm forced to do it because I just can't do everything myself. So yeah.
Cool. Good answer.
Thank you.
Okay, what do we got here? We've got, how has the rise of digital platforms impacted the indie comic scene in Australia?
Yeah, this is an interesting one because like we've had like digital platforms come and go over the last 10 years that I've been in the industry. So you've had kind of the rise and fall of comiXology. You've had NFT comics like kind of start to come out and then kind of that was in and out and the splash of a pan type of thing. But for me, I've always felt very comfortable in providing all of my comics in PDF or digital formats. I think from my own point of view, the ability to get as many people to read my stuff as possible is a great idea, and that means whether they do it on a PDF, they do it on a physical book or whatever. But a lot of people worry about that copyright side of things, and I'm like, well, if you're making enough money to worry about copyright, then you shouldn't. Yeah, what are you worried about? 100%. So, it's really interesting. I think there's another digital platform that's come out recently, not recently, but a while, which is Global Comics, and that seems to be really picking up steam. So,
DC recently.
I don't know, maybe, but they've got IDW, they've got Boom, they've got
they've got
Image.
DC right now.
Oh, they do.
And I'm pretty sure it's just recent.
Okay.
Yeah.
So which is massive type of thing. So and then to be able to be on that same platform and to be competing against those type of people is kind of great from an indie point of view. So for me, I don't think it's affected the Australian scene as much. I think if anything, it's kind of opened a few more doors for us. And I'm a bit of a comic book, whore in regards to like I want to put my stuff in as many places as possible. So whether that's in stores, online, all that type of stuff, and so I think that's the great thing about it.
Yeah, I honestly thought you were going to go for Kickstarter because that's a digital platform.
Yeah, well, that's the boring answer, isn't it?
That's the boring answer.
So people have heard me talk about Kickstarter enough. So, well, I guess from a crowdfunding point of view, it's really weird to see how many other crowdfunding platforms have come up.
Yeah,
and especially
so many of them.
Yeah, especially in the comic and publishing scene. You've got like Zoot now, you've got Crowdfunder, you've got Kickstarter, you've got Indiegogo. So I feel that has kind of maybe diluted the audience a little bit, just because there's more places in regards to be able to get stuff. But again, I think if you can get your book into as many places as possible, it's a good thing. And I have noticed a lot more people doing, say, a $500 campaign here, a $500 campaign here, and a $500 campaign here, and have been able to raise $3,000 where they've struggled to raise $3,000 on, say, one platform.
Just one platform.
So, yeah.
Oh, sorry, back to the questions. You give me ideas. Okay. How do you handle the business side of being an indie comic creator, such as marketing and financial management?
Oh, that is a hard one because I guess for me, as I said before, can't draw. So a lot of that collaboration is making sure I pay all the creators that I work with. So that includes, writing in at points, pencils, colours, letters, then your editor, your printer, that can be quite expensive. But it is really about knowing your numbers back to front.
Yeah.
So understanding, how much it costs to print, how much it costs to do an issue, and then if you're going to go down the crowdfunding point of view, how much you need to make back.
Yep.
And then on top of that, your own time. So what are you worth and all that type of stuff.
So true.
Sometimes some projects will make you a bit of money, some projects you'll lose money on. So then it's about finding that balance as well. So the marketing side I always find a little bit harder because it's so much time. And when you're time poor, I've got a couple of young kids. I went back to uni this year and I work. That marketing side, has really taken a hit because I just don't have the time to do it. And I really don't want to be sitting on my phone doing, marketing when I've only got an hour to kind of do something that releases my stress or whatever. So, I think if you've got a team behind you, so again, going back to that collaboration, if you've got a small business, if you're able to get those people that are in the projects to do some of that marketing, that sharing, all that type of stuff, that always goes a long way in regards to helping from that point of view. But that business finance side, I think from a creative point of view, people go, well, I'm a creator, I'm not a business guy. Well, if you're in this industry, no matter what you are, whether you're a penciler, you are your own business. So you need to understand those figures, your time, how much it costs you to do stuff, even if you're using materials or programs, if you're a digital artist, what is that costing you and everything, and factor that into all your pricing and everything. So, look, I've learned the hard way.
I'm learning the hard way as we speak.
Making plenty of losses before really understanding that finance side of things, and that's doing spreadsheets, understanding your profit and loss, all that type of stuff that comes with being an actual business. So
so true. Well, thank you very much, Shaun. This has been Sis from ComX, and we've been speaking to Shaun Keenan here, and he's just performed the 3Q interview.
Thanks, guys.